Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for January 2021. Crazy! We are already in 2021. Well, I think everybody's glad that this year is over. Let's hope that 2021 is going to be a little easier on all of us, and I'll just let you know in the beginning how this works here on my channel. I do general readings, I work with Western astrology, I work with the tarot. I will look into the general energies for you that you can work with. I concentrate on the work on the self, and then in the second part of the reading I will also look at love and love interest, but I do think that we should put ourselves first also when it comes to relationships and when it comes to working on relationships, because then we can actually have better results. I will also talk a little bit about the astrology in the beginning while I shuffle the cards. And if you want to know more about the astrology, I do weekly readings every Sunday on my channel here live, where I talk about the astrology of the upcoming week and I draw cards for every sign. So yes, this is it used to be a bilingual channel for the ones who are new here, and now I'm splitting it up into English, and I have another channel that is only German. I'm from Vienna, Austria, and I hope to find more reach in the English-speaking tarot community therefore. So please, because I'm doing this for actually quite some time, so if you want to help me out, then a like, a subscribe and a comment goes a long way. So yeah, all the other info you find in the description box. Let's get started. Interesting fact, fun fact, Aries, while I was shuffling the cards before your reading, I heard the song and it just came out of nowhere. From ABBA, Take a Chance on Me. I love that song. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, chance. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Listen to that song. I will link it below. I love that song. It's such a dancey song. And well, that was something that came through. A very like gallopy energy, very fast and fun, and the Eight of Wands is showing all the time, so a lot of energy, fast energy. Hierophant, okay, take a chance on me. That makes sense. Well, with the astrology we have a lot of the Hierophant stands for Taurus. With the astrology we have a lot of Taurus stuff going on this month, actually, after the last month that was pretty intense for all of us. Now we have Uranus going direct in Taurus on the 14th, and Uranus is the planet that is very sudden, and it's about expansion, it's about revolution, it's about fast and sudden things, also adventurous in a way. And that's good, because it feels like now when sudden things happen, it will catapult us more forward than backwards than what it felt like when it went retrograde. And Mars is also going to Taurus, so there is a movement coming into, there is a lot of proactive energy coming into areas of life where we really want to work on long-lasting results. It's interesting. And you have the Taurus card out, the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about actually committing to an idea, committing to a spiritual belief, committing to a belief system, and also living that out in the real world. So it's a spiritual teacher in most decks, but it's also a lot of spiritual knowledge and living out a spiritual practice or a belief system that we do want to incorporate into our lives. Often a commitment card when it comes to relationships, therefore also a marriage card. But in general, I see you throughout the month of January to commit to an idea, to commit to something you believe in, and to really act it out. And taking a chance on something, maybe really a serious one. Prince of Swords. Well, coming in with the Prince of Swords, that's also fast movement. but at the same time it's also cutting clear to the point, being very systematic and also strategic about things and coming to the point quick. Also having a good strategy about things, also cutting out all the things that don't work, being very creative in thinking, super creative thinker. The thinking goes in all kinds of directions, a lot of communication. Maybe sometimes with the Prince of Swords it can happen that you say out things that you actually don't mean, not in a bad way, not in an aggressive way or anything, but more like ideas, you know, you're like, well, wouldn't that be a good idea? And then you're like, nah, probably not. But it's just your mind is very stimulated and works very fast. Mercury also going into Aquarius, that makes sense. Because, yeah, that's a lot of mental energy. I want to say inquisitive energy, but also innovative energy. Very creative thinking. And then we have a couple of conjunctions also with Mercury. I feel like this Mercury stuff is gonna have an impact on you because Mercury in Aquarius is a very specific thing. It's very much air and very much forward thinking and communicating, and that's very, very interesting actually. So yeah, you might come to a conclusion by going through a lot of ideas in the beginning of the month that you want to commit to a certain conviction. Sun is also moving into Aquarius by the 19th. So yeah, then there might be more clearness to that. And also Chiron has been moving direct last year and last month. Not even the wrong thing to say. So it can also accelerate healing processes. Well, that is something from the past. Okay, setting, it felt like a little bit of a fight, but now, or it felt like a fight to get where you actually want to get to. And like fighting for yourself, it seems like, and being courageous about it. So you're going into a 10 of Wands, huh? Okay, that's interesting though. I feel like by committing to some sort of idea here, you will have to let go of certain responsibilities that no longer serve you, that might suppress you, that might be too much, and also let go of certain things that you want, or you think you want, or your ego thinks you want, but actually you don't want to take them on. There is definitely letting go of a way of taking on too much. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's look at the more romantic side of things. It's already you here, the Aries card. It's the Emperor. You find all the decks that I'm using in the description box below. Oops. This is you, Judgment card in reverse. Well, okay, yeah. Makes only sense with the 7 of Wands and the Prince of Swords, because I feel like it really says in a certain situation, you're not just gonna be saved. You're gonna have to decide, this is what I wanna do. You're gonna have to come up with creative ideas. You're gonna have to communicate. You're gonna have to, you know, walk the walk, talk the talk and walk the walk. That's the Hierophant in a way, and talk the talk and walk the walk. That makes very much sense with these two cards. It's not just gonna be this sudden judgment of a situation and assessment, and then everything is gonna be next level. Now it's still you committing to this, so the universe can actually come in and help you close a cycle. this is funny. It wants to come out. Four of Pentacles. Other person or energies that you're attracting, stable. Well, not a surprise. When you're in this Hierophant energy, that's what you draw in. Stable foundation, maybe a little holding back with giving too much away, which is in this case not necessarily something too bad, I see, because it more speaks of, okay, I stand in my power, I stand my ground, and I think before I just give away things and invest into something that is not reciprocal. Is that a word? I'm sorry, English is not my native language. So sometimes my words are not real. I just make them up. Okay, so what is going on here? Well. So there is an Ace of Cups in reverse, you guys. I don't know, either nobody really can open up, which very much here with the other person can be the case. Therefore you don't want to open up, and you feel like you're stuck in this a little bit, and it feels like there is really no emotional new way forward. Let's see, because I don't know yet if this is solvable, a good or a bad thing, because it doesn't look like a bad thing from where you're coming from. Oh wow, see, 10 of Pentacles, but in reverse. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, this could very well be also that you need to commit to the idea of what you actually want to build, and this is not what you want to build. That this is a connection that you don't see yourself in 10 years, you know, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is not the connection where you're like, yes, this is the life partner where I feel like I can really build this beautiful thing with together. And even though they have a stable foundation, it doesn't mean that you have a vision for an actual future with them, or a similar vision, because it seems like there is just no similar ground on this, and there is an emotional blockage. Therefore nobody's offering. This other person, okay, this other person, I don't know if they are a fire sign also. They get a little controlling maybe, or they have a really hard time going after what they actually want. It could be, yeah, they could be a bitch about things. I'm sorry to because the Queen of Wands in reverse can be an actual, like, I do not use bitch in the way that it's a bad thing, but just, you know, somebody who overreacts, who acts tough but is not, who wants things their way but they don't do anything for it, kind of energy. Strange. It's all upside down in a way. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, well, I don't know what you all are gonna do with the situation. It seems like there is no communication, and if there is communication, then there is maybe dishonesty, or facts are held back from both sides. More like facts are held back. And I think this is really important to break through that, because the problem I think here is that there is no clear communication. It's a communication problem. And this is what the Prince of, and clear communication. There's no clear communication. Because there might be a lot of communication, but just like, what about this, and maybe this, and maybe this, and maybe this. And maybe as soon as you commit to your actual reality of things, you might admit to yourself that this is not something that you actually want. This is very much what it looks like, honestly. Let's see what the advice has to say. Yeah, I mean, I can't be much clearer. Moving on with the baggage, but alone. The Six of Swords in this deck, she's alone. Exploring new ideas, exploring different ideas, exploring maybe calmer waters and things that are more inspiring as well. Six of Wands, Six of Swords. There's definitely an indication that either way, if you're in a connection or not, there in a strong bond, this is not the way you can keep doing things. And if you want to move this connection forward, you specifically have to be really exploring ideas of what it is that you actually are able to commit to within your mind, you know, because the Six of Swords is in your mind. All right, wow, dear Aries, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out the description box for all the information. Please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Also share with your friends and your colleagues and your girlfriends and your boyfriends and your crush and everybody. But yeah, it would help me a lot if you could help me get more reach in the algorithm. That would be great, obviously. And if you are interested in a private reading, then as I said, you find everything in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.